musical, and that's what she's involved in now. Please welcome Stella Parton.
Come on in here and have a cough drop and sit down. How you doing, dear? It's good to see you. Make yourself at home here.
It's cold out there.
Oh,
It is
isn't it?
so cold, and we do have an extra lozenge for you if you
That's
want
right.
tonight.
See, we're all popping the cough drops up here. You know, I had to put a cough drop in a minute ago because you get the least little bit of overheated or whatever.
Yeah.
And I expect to during this interview. You just put in a throat lozenge here, you know, and keep the cough suppressed. It's really something.
You know, I'm excited to be on the new show. This is
Thank
the
you.
first time I've been on the show since
right.
it's here. But I've been watching you every chance I get while
thank
I've
you.
been out on the road. And you're doing a great job. Don't you love the new show?
Well, thank you. We're having so much fun.
You got a great band.
Everything is going wonderful for us, and everything is going great for you as well. In a musical.
Right.
Is it Gentlemen Prefer Blondes?
Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and I'm playing Miss Lorelei Lee.
Lorelei Lee.
Right.
How'd you get involved in that? I know you've done other musicals before and gone on the road and did the touring with the companies and so forth.
Well, this is my fourth one, and I was just asked to do this last February, and it took me till about June to decide I wanted to go back out on the road for 5 or 6 months, and so I thought this was a good character for me to try, and she's funny, and she's lighthearted, and she's innocent, and I'm not. So I thought that might be a stretch for me, and she's young, and I thought, well, I'll never be asked to play someone this young again, so I better take this opportunity and try it.
You're doing a couple of songs from the musical a little later on this show, but we want to show you some pictures from the actual stage production. And there she is as Lorelei Lee, and you have some fabulous costumes, some great costume changes that you go through. And you get to dance and sing in the whole bit and act?
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa, Stella!
This is a brief outfit, isn't it?
It's very brief.
Are you embarrassed at all to walk out on stage?
Yes, I'm embarrassed in those two costumes every night, and I'm always trying to pull the ruffles down, but usually that number goes by so fast I don't have that much time to worry about it, so I try to get on through it. But you know, you never see me dressed like that. I mean, I've never been one to wear low-cut things, and you know, I'll wear a short skirt once in a while, but I'm pretty modest, but Lorelei does that. I don't do that. That's Lorelei's business.
Do you actually feel like a different person when playing this
Yes,
character?
and when I go and change clothes, we'll talk about the show from Lorelei's point of view, okay? When I come back
You're going
out.
to change into costume?
Right, so don't ask Stella questions, ask Lorelei questions when I come back, okay?
Do we get to select the costume that you're wearing? Or?
No, Charlie, you don't.
So you're going to surprise us with a Lorelei costume?
Yes.
I look forward to that. That'll be neat.
Okay.
You know, this is quite a role to have because who had it on Broadway?
Carol Channing.
Carol Channing, what a compliment to be able to do a show that Carol Channing made popular on Broadway. She created the role on Broadway in the early 50s. And then Marilyn Monroe did the Lorelei character in the film in the 50s with Jane Russell. And now I'm getting to do it. So I'm excited about it. I'm having fun, and I feel very complimented to have this opportunity.
You should be.
Well, I imagine, tell me if I'm right, just knowing a little bit about you, I would imagine the reason you like musicals is because you do get to show all of your talents, all the things that you perfected over the years.
Well, it's a great form of discipline because I do get to dance. You have to really stay on your toes. No, but it's good for me because I'm just one of the people in the show, although I'm playing the lead role. Still, I can't depend on, like, the band to just support me if I mess up for them to do this or do that. I have to be just as much in charge as anybody else on the stage, and so it's a team effort, and it's a different type of discipline than just being out there in concert. So I enjoy it to be able to do the acting and to be in character. I don't have to be Stella Parton. I go out as Lorelei Lee, so I don't have to tell any of my funny stories or make any excuses for me.
So when you come back, you're Lorelei Lee on this show. Okay.
Head to toe.
We have tour dates that we'll show you a little bit later where you can see Stella in some great costumes, singing and dancing. In the meantime, hey, we want to point out, in Pigeon Forge, you still have your hat shop up there, right?
Yes, I do have the Hat House. Yeah.
The Hat House?
Yeah.
Be very careful when you say that.
Well, it's the best little hat house in the Smokies, and I'm real proud to be the proprietress of this nice establishment.
I understand.
Charlie is overheating now.
Yeah.
Sweating just a little bit.
He's going for the lozenge. He's going for the lozenge.
Well, now, does it take you a little while to change into these costumes?
Yes, it'll take me just a few minutes.
Okay, well, what we'll do then, we'll let you take a break and let you change. And in the meantime, what we're going to do is have some funny stories as only this man can